Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome into round number 14 of the 2019 MotoOption SX Series live here on Start Your Systems TV. My name is Kellen Brower, and I'm joined in the booth again tonight by the one, the only, Mark Zeidler. How you doing tonight, Mark?
I am stupendous tonight, Kellen. How are you feeling after that hangover last week?
I'm doing dandy, man. I'm still alive. I'm still here, and I really actually wasn't too bad after last week, so
Wow, you must have chugged some water.
all good in the hood. Yeah, I think I had maybe 5 glasses of water before bed. And maybe I took an ibuprofen, but I don't remember if I did or not.
I cannot recall.
So I was all good there. But yeah, we're excited to bring you guys round number 14 of MotoOption SX Racing tonight from Nashville. First time we've been in Nashville, I think, ever for Supercross, right, Mark?
Yeah, at least for here. I'm thinking they went there at some point.
Yeah, it would have been a long time ago for sure. But good to be back nonetheless if it is our return to the series. And we're going to have a barn burner for you guys to watch here tonight live on SYS TV. Taking a quick glance real fast at our qualifying times tonight. The 57 of Jack Haley ends up on top of the board on a 50.359, just edging out Jeremy Seebold on a 50.562. Adam Holm on a 50.6, Leclerc on a 50.7, tying Walter Gebhardt also on a 50.7, and fellow championship contender Jeremy Smith ends up P9 on a 51.3. So we're going to keep an eye on all those gentlemen this evening. Back racing in the 250 East class since round 5 of their series was a few weeks ago. They're back racing this week, around 6, I should say. Isaiah Dickerson, top of the timesheets on a 52 flat, just edging out Colby Eaglin on a 52.1, Lang 52.4, and Leitzel on a 52.5, and Cross on a 52.8. So those are a quick look at your qualifying times tonight here at Nashville. We're going to go ahead and jump into the game right now. Everybody's saying Operation Get Kellen Drunk again. I'm going to think that's going to be a hard no for me tonight.
I'll get drunk for everyone. Don't
after
worry.
the last week. I do have a Guinness, though. Trying to get rid of all my Irish beers from St. Patrick's Day. Slowly
I'm not
but
going to
surely.
get twisted tea drunk, though.
Twisted tea drunk?
Never again.
Well, we got a great track for you guys lined up here tonight. I'm going to take you guys on a quick little spin around the track. Mark, I'm not sure if you've had much time to take a look at it, but just from your initial reactions, what do you think?
Very technical track tonight. I have had some time to spin a few laps and take a look at it. Some really technical rhythm lanes. Lots of whoops, challenging whoops, I feel. I don't know. It seems like every time I think they're easy, they're hard. And every time I think they're challenging, they're easy. So,
Yeah,
apparently my setup is garbage.
the whoops have given me some troubles tonight, but as you said, couple challenging rhythm lanes, couple different options we're going to see guys using in said rhythm lanes tonight, and back-to-back sets of whoops basically. So we got this first set right here that, of course, I'm going to crash it. So you're right on the money there, Mark. These whoops are giving people trouble.
Not me. No, yeah, and me. God dang it, I'm all on sorts.
Not
Anyways,
me.
most importantly, this is the story Glendale layout that we have tonight.
Yeah, it's basically the same layout as Glendale, as Minneapolis, as Dallas, kind of as well.
A lot of tracks that had this layout. Yeah, it's mythical at this point, I'd say.
Little Supercross triple action in the end zone, and then they turn back down along the sidelines there, essentially. And looks like we may have just gotten UIDs grabbed as Jeremy Kohnauer is back in the server. So we're going to go ahead and switch out to camera view and watch the fireworks go off here in the stadium. Whoosh, good stuff. Well, Mark, 14 rounds into the series. Well, technically 13 rounds, I should say, as we have yet to run that Daytona rerun. Still a lot to play for with 5 rounds, technically speaking, left to go. Closed championship.
That curveball of Daytona late in the season is going to be amazing, is it not?
Yeah, it definitely will be. These guys are not going to be prepared for that kind of racing, I feel, late in the series where we have a long track with rougher settings, more outdoor-like settings.
The age-old saying of the season doesn't start until Daytona is really not going to apply this year, is it?
Well, it may just do so because...
Just may. We are close enough at the front.
Right. We have Jeremy Seebold back on top of the board again. He has not led the points since round 3, but after his win last week at Houston in the Triple Crown, he goes back to the top and eclipses Jack Haley, who has had the points lead for much of the series. Haley now only 2 points down to Seebold, and 9 points down to Seebold is the 4 machine of Jeremy Smith. And these 3 riders have definitely broken away from the pack. We saw what happened last week with Alexis Leclerc, technically speaking, qualifying for the Triple Crown, but then not making it in for a UID grab. They let him start on the back row in the last chance qualifier, but he did not make it through out of that LCQ. So Leclerc basically out of it now. He is a distant 65 points behind your points leader, Jeremy Seebold. And with basically these 3 coming down the stretch, Mark, I mean, where are you putting your money if you had to put it down right now?
Championship contender, I'm going to go with Jack Haley. He's been the most consistent. Seebold, also a solid bet, I'd imagine, but I'm going to take the man from Texas.
All right, well, Mark's got Jack Haley. As he said, Seebold would be a tremendous pick as well. Seebold has been great when it comes to race victories this year, but the consistency maybe not been there, so we'll have to see down the stretch whether or not he's able to click off consistent podiums or not. Who has clicked off consistent podiums, and it's really the only reason he is still in this title hunt, is Jeremy Smith. Smith only 9 points down, yet to win a main event this year, Mark. And, I mean, getting this late into the season, having yet to win one, and still being this close in the points, it's got to say something about his consistency.
Definitely. His sim riding skills very much mirror his real-life riding skills. If I didn't, if I had to say.
Yeah, Jeremy Smith, a tremendous real-life rider as well. Normally, we don't see him this late in the series as he will skip about the second half of the series to race real-life Supercross on the East Coast. But he has elected not to race Supercross this year. I think he's getting ready to do some nationals this year. But
yeah, I think he posted that he was going to focus on MX Sim this winter and not Supercross.
Trying to get that elusive 450 championship. He's one of the winningest riders of all time in the game. And obviously doesn't have that 450 title yet to his resume, and trying to maybe get that done this year, but he's going to have to go through Haley and Seebold to get there. Looking at our 250 points just real fast before we jump into the heat race action tonight. Isaiah Dickerson enters with, a 17-point lead on Logan Leitzel, but if you remember, last time we were out, Leitzel did actually win that race a couple weeks ago, and kind of putting the pressure, I think, on Dickerson now to respond and maybe get another win here tonight in Nashville. A further 5 points behind Leitzel is Colby Eagland, and Eagland is 22 points behind Isaiah Dickerson. Those are the only guys within one race distance of our points leader, though. Behind that, Edward Mora on 85 points, so he is about 36 points behind Dickerson. And about 41 points behind him is Tyler Lang in P5. So really coming down the stretch here, it's whether or not Dickerson can hold this thing down, Mark.
No reason why he would not. He's been pretty dominant in this coast. Not a lot of challengers. Almost like a little bit like Austin Faulkner.
Absolutely. And we're going to see whether or not Dickerson can maybe win his heat race here, as he's going to be in heat number 1. Gonna get the lineup up on our screen here and get the racing started tonight in Nashville. Who is gonna get the whole shot in this heat race? Somebody on the way outside has got an awesome skin. I'd imagine that's gonna be Jacob Hubbard, but who's it gonna be? It's 250 heat number 1 from Nashville. Danny boy, Daniel Mills, leads the field into the first corner. He's gonna shut the door on everybody, come around the corner and grab that whole shot. Isaiah Dickerson right in tow with him. And Mills trying to hang on to the lead into turn number 2.
Seen some real berm slaying going down early in this moto.
Yeah, these guys are absolutely laying into that second turn berm that isn't really that built up this week. It's a rather small berm. A lot of guys trying to triple into that rhythm lane, not able to get all the way over it. Mills getting the clean 2, 3 over 3, 4 line, but he's going to go down in the whoops, and Daniel Mills has coughed up the race lead here. He gives it over to Isaiah Dickerson. And Dickerson almost goes down in the whoops. Man, that whoop section really as you said, Mark, might reach up and bite some people here tonight.
Two of them almost back to back. A little bit of a rhythm section in between them. Dickerson works his way through the first rhythm lane. Into the second, looks like the 250 riders opting for the right side option, the double-double quad line. Down into the split lane. I haven't seen anyone go outside yet. See how that works out throughout the night. Oh, another quad. Look at this guy. We could probably call him the quad father, huh?
Oh, and he's down in the whoops.
Quad father down.
Goodness. We got somebody else going backwards. That looks like Leitzel that actually went down. And the 81 of Alex Carlo is going to take over the race lead. So, wow, these whoops are definitely reaching out and biting people early on. Even Carlo looked like he had to kind of hop his way through the whoops there before the finish. But he takes over the race lead from Copeland.
Feels like this track is scrunched a little bit. Everything's as wide and as tall as it normally is. It's just closer together. Throwing a curveball.
So Carlo stretching it out just a little bit right now on Copeland. Dickerson's able to remount in that 3 spot. Back here we got Roy Mitchell and Logan Leitzel having a battle over the 4 ride. And Rogan McIntosh has moved up into 6th. He's just ahead of Daniel Mills, who runs 7th. We got Kyle Carpenter in 8th, and Zoa Cross in the final transfer spot. There's an absolute freight train of riders coming through, though, right now. And one of them is Zoa Cross, I believe, or I should say Jacob Hubbard, who just went down in this rhythm section. He's riding a tricycle this week, folks. So he's got that tricycle out here digging.
Looks so good when he whips it.
Look at just diving into that rut, looking real smooth.
Just real sassy like out there. Whoa.
Gets the on-off clean. Let's see what he looks like in the whoop section here. Oh, that tricycle
Probably
getting a little topsy-turvy. See him whip over the finish line jump here. He's got one for us. Oh, lovely stuff. The bar turn and everything. Beautiful work out of Hubbard. Let's see if he can find his way in a transfer spot. We got a change for the lead out front, though. 44 ride. Dylan Copeland goes to the front. And their Taggart Designs rider has passed Alex Carlo, who seems to have gone down as Dickerson moves into the 2 spot. Oh, and now Copeland goes down. So nobody is safe out there as Dickerson takes over the race lead once again. So
no, Leitzel.
Oh, Dickerson's off almost into the Steve Mathis Memorial nets, and now Logan Leitzel takes over the race lead. So back and forth we go in Nashville.
We're going to see the most tired MX Sim rider, always sitting down. It's a joke.
Yeah, I haven't seen Matt Burkeen out here in a while,
Whoa!
actually. Leitzel off the track.
Off the side of the track.
And Dickerson's tripling by Copeland as we speak and takes over the lead. Copeland stumps him and puts him down. Oh, and we got Carlo flipping into the Steve Mathis Memorial nets. Oh, look at Dickerson. He's out of shape. Wow, what a save. Swapped all the way through the whoops. Kept it on 2 wheels. Battle for the lead, though. Leitzel puts the pressure on Copeland.
Leitzel not afraid to throw down over the triple. Doubles into this lane. Let's see how this works out.
Triple, can he quad? No, he's
Leitzel
going to
with
go
a mistake
3-1.
in the middle. Jumps off the outside. Sorry, that was Copeland with the mistake. Leitzel off the side of the track. Bigger mistake out of Leitzel later in the rhythm lane. Lost more time. So we don't have a clue how that split rhythm works out yet.
Not yet. And these guys are really struggling early on. Maybe not quite got the track dialed in just yet. Normally we see these guys able to figure it out before qualifying is over, but these guys definitely in the whoops struggling.
Certainly not jealous of these riders this week as Leitzel fumbles his way through the whoops.
So Leitzel trying to hang on to Copeland. Look at Dickerson out of shape, and he's down before the finish line jump. Whew, that was a disaster waiting to happen. And Roy Mitchell looks like he's going to get right up here to Dickerson as Dickerson rolls across the finish line. Jump. Going to end up still just ahead of Mitchell. We got Carlo and Cross battling it out here for 5th. AJ Green back here. A little, I thought he was going to be short on that triple.
It's only game.
Whoa! Got a real pack here battling for the final transfer position late in this moto. Led right now by the 130, a Puma Mountain Cat.
Heagney off the track.
Out.
Oh, and now we got, who's that going down right there?
Still
Joachim
Can he jump the
Lagerquist.
finish line? Gets a boost out of Kyle Carpenter and makes it.
Carpenter down before the finish line. There goes Hubbard on the tricycle.
Hubbard looking good. Definitely the fastest of this pack of riders.
Well, the suspension is just pristine right now. It's not even moving. Just like last week.
Not having a good run through this rhythm lane, though. It's going to allow Joachim Lagerquist close up on him.
And Lagerquist trying to go down the inside on Hubbard.
Oh, he sticks a wheel in.
And now he's sliding through the bales. Almost takes out the John Gallagher Tower. So Hubbard able to maintain the position for now. He's got to run down Logan Heagney if he wants his final transfer spot. We'll go on board from the beautiful tricycle cam.
Oh, man, it just shined up. Look at the layer of wax
I
he's
know.
got on that thing.
He's got at least 4 pounds of SC1 on that.
Oh, and Higiene goes down.
Yeah, Gainey.
Put that tricycle into the main event right now.
Whew.
So does he get 2 gates or 1? Because he's got 2 rear wheels, but 1 front.
You know, that's a good question. I'm thinking just the 1. Up front, though, Dylan Copeland, first heat race victory of the season for the 44. He just holds off Logan Leitzel. Roy Mitchell has actually gotten around Isaiah Dickerson as well, so Dickerson continuing to struggle as Mitchell brings it over the line in 3rd. Here is your points leader. Looks like he, oh my goodness, just barely comes across in 4th. Look at Cross getting out of shape, just going to get passed by Mills. Cross gets up. These whoops are eating people up right now. Alex Carlo picks up a 7th after leading at one point. Jacob Hubbard getting passed in the final corner by AJ Green. If they both make it through the whoops, they're going to be fine. And they do. Hubbard to the main event. Carpenter, Heagney, Spangler, Lagerquist, McIntosh, Kerr, Andrew Wood, all out looking in. But it was Dylan Copeland taking the victory here in 250 heat number 1. I'm going to do something real fast just to make a quick fix.
You fixing that event name, son?
Yes, sir.
All right, thought you might be.
Got to make sure I do things the right way around here.
Yeah, don't like set that up early. Do it during the event.
All right, I've been told to look at Hubbard's name. It's called Minecraft I Suck on This New Controllers. So, interesting team name there.
I do enjoy that he has skinned this Minecraft rider with his number on the back and name.
Absolutely.
He's not just half-assing it, There's a lot of respect.
Absolutely. I love to see the effort put in to have quality skins on the stream. Too often these days, guys are going for the 4K, the 8K. I'm more about the 4 total polygon skins. Those ones are the
It's
best.
probably a 4K skin on that stupid model, too. I mean, that's what I would do for most, maximum troll effect.
Maximum troll. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have 250 heat number 2 coming up next. We got about 15 dudes in this one. So we're not stacking them deep this late in the season, I'll tell you that much. Actually, taking a look at it, we only had 41 signups. See how many people actually...
450s, I think, yeah, we only had like 33, 34 people turn a lap in the 250 class.
Yep.
And it's Adam Heckman lucks his way into a hole shot on the warm-up lap.
Yeah, 27 people turned a lap, actually.
Ouch.
So, if 27 people or less are here, I think that there's 29 people here, though. I think we had 14 in that first heat, so...
Yeah.
29 people here, 7 people going home unhappy, but it's not too dissimilar to the Triple Crown race that we just saw IRL this past week. There was only 10 people in the 250 LCQ.
Oh, wow. That's super depressing.
Yep. All right, so got the second heat race coming up. Got a nice green setup here out of Rasmus Eriksson.
Oh, wow.
Vibrant green.
Look at that. Going for that Joey Savatgy look.
Yeah, the number 214 rider out of Sweden. Like the look. This isn't the race, is it?
No.
Okay, I was going to say. I feel like I'm missing something here. Everybody's still crushing it.
There we go.
Oh, bad elbows. Not going to be able to make it to the Scooty stream afterwards. Yeah.
Ooh, sorry to hear that, bad elbows.
For those of you that are new, Scooty Puff Jr. does a awesome streaming marbles event right after this race is over. You guys will not want to miss that, so stick around. But right now we got 250 heat number 2 action underway. Gate is down. Great drive from Neil Wells out of the middle. 141 of Dylan Burrell trying to get in the mix. 20 of Tyler Lang, I believe it is. No, 18 is Lang, 20 is Eagland, but it's Alex Heckman, SYS FamMX Racing Machine with the hole shot.
See that you were able to get that full team name in there.
Heck yeah.
First one of the night.
Gotta fulfill some sponsor obligations when I can. It's no hour of mountain bike talk, but still some good stuff in there.
I missed the joke on that one, sorry.
Yeah, no, you're fine. Eagland putting the pressure on Heckman for the lead.
Heckman, knowing it's come to pressure.
Through the whoops they go, both of them getting a little bit of the hops.
Frantically humps his bike going through the whoops. Wow, this is vulgar.
Across the line, lap number 1 in the books. Heckman still leads, but Eagland really starting to apply that pressure.
Have some different lines through the rhythm lane here.
And they're going to end up crossing over, actually. Eagland ends up down the inside. Which line works out better? It is Heckman. Although they're pretty equal, to be honest with you. So Heckman continuing to hold off Eagland. They have opened up a wide gap over Mark Zeidler's least favorite rider on the track, Brandon Holmes.
Screw him.
Current points leader in the DMR Pro Monster Energy Supercross 2 series. Oh, Heckman's gone down with the lead. So it's Eagland to the front. And Eagland's going to look to check out here as Holmes, Wells, Heckman gets remounted in 4th. We got Dylan Burrell, Sean Smith, Tyler Fry trying to put the pressure on Tyler Lang there. So we actually have quite a few names we haven't heard much of this year out front in this one. Looks like the battle for your final transfer spot. Well, it's Hollenbeck at the moment, but Dylan Gatlin trying to close down. Oh, Neil Wells was just down in the corner, so Hollenbeck got around him, putting the pressure on Tyler Fry. I like the commitment, by the way, out of Dylan Burrell here, Mark. Not sure if he's on a team or what have you, but still has the vertical bar in his name, so just in case someone picks him up here tonight, he's ready to go. He doesn't even have to type that thing in.
A lot of respect going out to the riders showing up prepared to pick up sponsors. Hopefully, if he has a fall-off crash, he has time to correct that and you can get her typed in for us.
Gotta let us know who his sponsors are. Meanwhile, Brandon Holmes and Alex Heckman battling it out here. Heckman's gonna get the nod as Holmes just tries to settle in. Both able to get the quad single into the corner, I should say. Lang has moved all the way up to 4th now, so Lang is on the charge. Oh, and Dylan Burrow with the slowest takeout of Garrett Hollenbeck I may have ever seen. And Hollenbeck's dragging him now.
Hate to see a rider get drugged viciously around the track like that.
We had a rider coming back on from off the track, Neil Wells, right there. Right in front of Garrett Hollenbeck, so a couple of teammates battling for the final transfer spot. They're going after Sean Smith, who we really haven't seen much of at all this year in the 222 rider. Trying to put the pressure on Tyler Fry here just ahead of him. Through the whoop-de-doos we go and up over the finish line jump. Looking at 4 minutes into this 6-minute plus 1 lap heat race. Only the top 9 transfer, and it's a pressure cooker situation back here. Smith has got all kinds of pressure from Neil Wells, who's going to try to make the pass. Smith fighting back around the outside is going to cough up the position. Wells goes through. Now, does Hollenbeck have a drive? Oh, look at Smith quadding back by Wells, and we had a rider down. Oh, and a block pass from Hollenbeck puts Neil Wells on the deck. It is all kicking off right now. So Hollenbeck moves up to 8th as Smith is in 7th. Dylan Burrell goes to the final transfer spot. Oh, and we have someone off the track, Sean Smith, up and over the berm. He's going to lose positions to Mora. Neil Wells going through. And that's going to be it. James Cohen's still back here. Rasmus Eriksson, sweet setup and all. Not looking like he's going to the main out of this heat race. Peeking back up front, Tyler Lang has gone to the front, so the march forward from the number 18 machine has really hit its stride. He has taken over the race lead from his teammate Eagland. And looking like it's going to be 2 to go next time by. One thing I have noticed out of these Active Co teammates, both of them getting through the whoops pretty good. That may serve them well later on as the track gets chewed out in the main event. Different lines out front. I think you're going to see these 450 guys able to quad into the corner where Eagland's only going 3-1 right there. Teammates continue to lead. We'll go on board right now with Eagland. Take a look at his teammate Lang just up ahead there.
I feel like we've seen this heat race battle many times this year.
Yeah, it really just looks like another day at the test track for these two. Trying to lap Rasmus Eriksson. There is Eagland. Look at how big these whoops are, even from on board. Eagland a little out of shape entering. Can't enter him sideways, that's for sure, Mark.
No, yeah, you're going to want to get square for them suckers tonight.
Well, square was all you had back in the day with that directional pad. You were either straight up or you weren't going anywhere.
There's a little room for play.
Oh, Eagland down, trying to quad into the corner. Surprise, surprise. Dylan Gatlin has worked his way into 3rd. For BPC.
Yes, Brandon Holmes is in the last transfer. Hopefully he loses it. Crash, get caught up with this lapper. Come on.
Trying to catch back up to Hollenbeck here. And Garrett trying to make the main event tonight. He is no Hollenbeck girl, I'll tell you that much. Oh my goodness, we got Edward Mora going down. Up front, though, it's Lang with the victory. His teammate Eagland looks like he's going to wrap up 2nd. Battle for 3rd, though. Can Heckman make the pass on Gatlin? Final turn. Not going to get it done, but the whoops are still coming. Gatlin survives. Heckman gets 4th. Looks like Burrell should get 5th here. Fry 6th. Hollenbeck is 7th. And Holmes was down in 8th. Got to watch out as Mora's crossing the track. They nearly make contact.
Damn it.
Nobody is near them either way, though, as riders going down before the finish line jump. Holmes is going to cross the line there in P8. Hollenbeck should get up in 9th because Sean Smith is well behind. So Hollenbeck just tiptoeing across the line here, comes across in 9th. And Smith ends up here 10th. Erickson a lap down in 11th. Cohen was right there in 12th and 13th for Trent Adams. 14th for Neil Wells, and Chandler blocks him, only able to get the 6 laps of the 8 completed there.
Carbon dioxide leacher in chat is asking us to check out Dylan Burrow's setup.
Got a little black and white Husky mix up here. Looks nice.
Okay, what are we looking at? What's... Yeah.
Censored on the side of the bike. I get you.
Oh, what is this? Is this like a weed sponsorship?
Well, that's just the thing. Here at Star Your Systems TV, we are not NBC Sports.
Yeah, we are not regulated by the U.S. government. So what's censored? Is it a penis?
Could be.
A vagina? I think those things wouldn't be allowed, naturally.
You know, I feel like I've seen riders run, like, you know, Pornhub or X videos before on their bikes, so
yeah,
I imagine
it's
it's
so
that.
controversial that it's censored. I don't get it. Very curious choice there by Dylan Burrow, not sponsored. Oh my God! You know what? He is sponsored. He has sponsors. They're censored. That's why we can't see him after his name.
Oh, clever boy. Well, I was just about to say, you know, what it could be on the side of his bike is a very elusive face reveal of JLV that's censored, unfortunately. But
yeah, but he's a starting great guy, right?
Is he?
He says all the actors are him, so hard to say. The flagger,
even the one of you?
Oh, I'm not in these tracks.
True.
Yeah.
Well,
he had to branch out a little bit.
Awood won't stop texting me. I was going to drag him after this race, but now he's not even in chat anymore, so I give up.
Oh, I need to make a run.
All right, Mark's going to make a run. I'm going to give you guys a rundown of our heat race guys that we got coming up in this one. Reed Young, James Ohashi, Casey Ullert, Alexis Leclerc, Adam Holm, Chase Donovan, Devin Ryan, Zach Dupuis, points leader Jeremy Seabolt, Spencer Turley, Robert Wilson I saw in there. We got Ash Deering, Sabrina Ritzler, Thomas Wilcox, Holden Coate, Will Whiteley. Anybody else I missed? Kyle Robb, Chase Donovan, Zach Prokop. I think I got everybody. There is some serious flamage coming out of the top of these scoring towers, though. So here's a look at your runners that are going to be in 450 heat. Number 1, Alexis Leclerc. Boy, he has reached a new level here. Not only is he not running the number 1, he's running his favorite person of all's number, Adam Holmes. So maybe we got an Adam Leclerc or Alexis Holmes situation going on tonight. Not too sure what's going on with our defending champion. But very much in love with the Adam Holm number that he's running it at the moment. And here is Adam Holm down, mixed in this absolute chaos. Yes, I know, Jack, that he's running Arminas Jasikonis' bike. I just like creating drama. God, man, it doesn't have to be perfect every time.
It's pretty aggressive.
Nah, I kid. Yes, more drama. All the drama.
I'm only here for the drama. Let's be honest.
All right, where is Mr. Leclerc? Wow, he's well down the inside tonight. He's got Kyle Robb, Adam Holm, Jeremy Smith, all the runners right next to him. Seabolt next to the box. Who's it going to be? Out of 450 heat, number 1, Leclerc wheeling down the start straight. Jeremy Smith got to the corner first, but Leclerc pushes him and Seabolt off the track, giving Devin Ryan the whole shot. Oh, that's not going to sit well with our championship contenders. Leclerc out for blood.
Something very curious has happened tonight.
Go on.
A lot of riders switched to Hondas. Alexis Leclerc switched to a Honda Dyno.
Wow, interesting. That's maybe everybody's coming around to the Honda liking Or maybe it's just better on this track. Well, that wouldn't make any sense because why would they have all their skins set up for it? Either way, look at these whoops. Even the 450 guy's getting a little out of shape as Leclerc is putting the pressure on Devin Ryan for the lead. By the way, Devin Ryan did a sweet wheelie all the way down the start straightaway on camera. So nice job for Ryan. Now he does a little slide job through the corner. Leclerc trying to hop over top of him. Look at Siebold, jumps from the outside. This is where he's going to get that quad, I think. Watch as Siebold, he just cases the triple. Look, he's going inside of Leclerc, though. Oh, and he stands him up. Leclerc nowhere to go as here comes Prokop tripling in from behind.
Oh,
he's trying to mess all of them.
Ryan back to the lead.
Look at Siebold on Leclerc. Oh.
We're going to want to keep an eye on this battle.
So Devin Ryan right back into that race lead. And Prokop has made the pass on Siebold effectively. But this is not over yet. Look at...
Whoa!
I thought Prokop was hopping inside there. Ryan getting a kick in the whoops.
Looking inside for the lead as well. Oh, he almost runs into the back of Ryan.
Oh, look at Leclerc! Oh, and he goes down as Ryan goes down, and then Siebold takes over the lead. And Prokop moves to second. We got Landry, Kyle Robb, Thomas Wilcox, Ash Deering. Devin Ryan gets up ahead of Will Whiteley, Spencer Turley, Ohashi, Holman, Leclerc side by side off the Supercross triple. Holm goes down. So I think Leclerc maybe ran him a touch wide there.
I'm sure that'll sit well with him.
Definitely not going to be happy is Adam Holm, but Leclerc is trying to make his charge back into a transfer spot here. Oh, and he lands on the back of Ash Deering, I believe. Oh no, James Ohashi.
You had the SH part, right?
So all kinds of things kicking off right now. Meanwhile, Siebold is leading this thing, and your points leader looking to pick up right where he left off last week.
Jeremy Smith off to a rough start. Right in the 10th position with early leader Devin Ryan behind him yet. Just to illustrate how deep the field is, bro.
So Leclerc already found his way back up into 8th. Wilson now 9th, and Smith, as you said, working on getting to Wilson to move into that final transfer spot. I'd be curious to see if Smith gets to Leclerc at all in this race, whether or not Smith returns the favor. Smith not known for aggressive or really dirty riding of any kind, but I guess if you get him mad, maybe we could see something as there goes Robert Wilson up and over the bars and Smith into transfer spot.
Oh, and Leclerc down outside the berm. Entering the start straight, drops him back all the way to 12th.
It's just not been Leclerc's year whatsoever. No victories on the season in his defending championship season. Obviously,
definitely not having that Cooper Webb block, is he? Oh, he switched from the 1, too.
Yeah, he's running the number 27 this week. I'm told from Jack Gatlin, who is his teammate,
I get it.
I think.
It's because the dyno.
Yes.
Okay.
It's
Which that's really like an extra big shot at Leclerc or at Holmes. Sorry.
So Leclerc makes the pass
where am I going?
Whiteley. Anyway, Leclerc running Arminas Jasikonis' CRF dyno bike. For those of you that don't know, Arminas Jasikonis, who rides for Rockstar Energy Husqvarna Factory Racing IRL, as Leclerc goes down. Jasikonis just finished 4th this past weekend at Valkenswaard, or I should say 5th. And he also plays this game. He's actually raced some amateur stuff in the European side of things before. So cool to see him a part of this game, and Leclerc running his bike tonight, so that's why you see the 27 on the defending champion.
Still going to go with a shot over the bow of Adam Holm on that number selection. I'm sure there was another bike he could have ridden.
Benny Landry creeping up on Jeremy Siebold for the race lead right now.
Really?
Case. But
where's this coming from? Okay, let's see. Yeah, it's not looking good now that you brought him up.
Commentator's curse, as always. Zach Prokop trying to close in from behind. There is Ash Deering holding off Spencer Turley. Got to be real careful. That Galaxy might reach up and get him.
How's Galaxy? Oh, 5th in the heat race. That's respectable. Definitely tonight's the night.
Spencer Turley still looking for his first career win.
There's still not a spring in the rear shock on that bike, but there is a shock in there now. I see some dampening action happening.
Well, if there's anything I can say about his setup this week, Mark, is it looks great in the whoops. I mean, he just looked like he wasn't even touching those whoops.
Yeah, plenty of shock absorption.
Now, when you set up a bike in this game back in the day, what did you like to do? Did you like to set up more for the rest of the track, or were you more setting up just for the whoops with your suspension?
I guess more for the whoops. I didn't really notice too much of a difference everywhere else. You know, a little bit for the corners, a little bit for the whoops. Mainly for the whoops, I suppose. The rest of it, whatever.
I feel like I actually remember riding one of your setups one time, and it may have been one of the best setups I'd ever used in the whoops, just because it was so perfect at rocking back and forth through the whoops and just hitting every one clean.
Yeah, the old 120 setup. 100 on everything on the front, 20 on everything on the rear.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, won a championship with that.
Yes, you did.
I mean, really, most of my time playing the game was spent before we could even change suspension setups.
So everybody just ran 50s, basically?
That's, I mean, default settings, yeah.
Interesting. Well, Jeremy Seabolt, I'd imagine he works his setup a lot week after week, trying to get the thing just as dialed in as he'd like it to, so he can case jumps like that and ride out of it no problem. Well, he's on his way to the main event tonight here at Nashville as he takes the win. 450 heat number 1 belongs to your points leader, Jeremy Seabolt. Landry, Prokop. Oh, Turley was down. He's getting up sideways. We've seen that happen before. Got to be careful. Jeremy Smith has snuck through in all this, and he's going to cross the line in 4th, so great salvage ride from Smith. Deering 5th. Turley crosses the line just ahead of Kyle Robbins 6th. Adam Holm right there in 7th, and Ryan is in 9th. Oh, Wilcox and Wilson go down together. Leclerc is, going to land on both of them.
Yeah. Not that he was going to make the main anyways.
No, but Devin Ryan going through there.
The Honda dyno obviously not helping things, as we see Leclerc search more and more as the weeks go by.
Oh, gosh.
That's not helping things either. Might be slightly concussed.
Things are not going Leclerc's way, and I had someone tell me earlier tonight that they just think Leclerc's over it.
But he's showing up every week. I mean,
yeah, it's really tough to see because honestly, Leclerc has always been one where he either is racing or not, and if he's racing, he's winning. And it's been really weird to see him race all the rounds this year, basically, but have no wins to his record book in 2019. It's kind of a weird phenomenon, I feel.
Definitely a phenomenon.
Well, Seabolt does confirm that race victory after cuts come in, and just take a quick glance through. Actually, looks like Smith lost 4th on cuts, and that appears to be it. Everybody else stayed in the same inside of that top. Well, Landry lost 2nd on cuts as well, so I'm just missing everything right now. Jeremy Smith is a dirty cutter right here.
That's right. Get close up with that dirty cutter. Is that an official Red Bull helmet?
Probably not.
Whoa.
Look what's inside of his head, Mark. Somebody else is inside of his head.
Who's inside of his head, though?
Kyle Robb is deep inside of Jeremy Smith's head. He is far too much thinking about it. But really, if you look over here at Kyle Robb, now he's moving. So maybe Chase Donovan. We'll go over to Chase Donovan, and if you look inside of his head, you'll also notice Jeremy Smith is inside of Chase Donovan's head. So everybody just inside of each other's head. It's all mental game out here tonight in Race Factor Gaming Supercross. Well, pretty good night of racing so far. We have the second 450 heat race coming up right now for you fine folks. Davis, Hughes, Gatlin, Kohnauer, Stanley, Carlin, Leak, Haley, Janice, Simos, Gebhardt, Holiak, Schmidt, Kunitz, Blakely, Tiberino, Parks, Gonzalez, Bachelet, and Brennan. Not Casey Brennan. No, that is Reno Brennan out there, crushing it on the 89 machine.
Do you think he's named after Reno 911.
I was just about to say that show's too recent, but maybe. That show
Yeah, but maybe
debuted-
his parents. Yeah, I don't know.
Show debuted,
That's
what,
pretty-
like 12, 13 years ago?
I don't know. Chad will set us straight if we're wrong, though.
Yeah, clearly. Chad always
what
likes
they're
to
there
jump in
for.
and be like, "You're wrong."
I enjoy it. That's what they're there for, man. You just say whatever you want, and Chad will correct you.
Oh, there you go. Alex Efforts, 2003, according to Google. So, yeah, if Reno Brennan is, roughly speaking, 16 to 13 years old, roughly in that age group, yeah, very well could have been named after Reno 911.
It's a bold strategy, naming your kid, like, after Reno 911, but hey.
So, I'm assuming then that there's a lot of kids that are going to be named Brooklyn in the next, couple of years after Brooklyn 99.
Yeah, yep. Probably not a lot of Dexters being born a few years back. Huh?
Maybe some Archers, though.
You think any Walter White's born recently?
Could be.
Bet you there haven't been a lot of elves born lately.
It just reminds me of that meme where it's like that kid asking his dad why his sister's name Rose. And the dad says, well, because your mom's loves roses. And then the kid says, thanks. And the dad says, like, no problem, Nintendo 64 or something like that. Here we go, 450 heat number 2. Down and off the gate into turn 1. Haley's got the line down the inside. Look at the outside. That was Hughes, I believe, who blew the first turn. Haley gets across the line first. Batchlett right there with Devin Davis. They make contact, and Batchlett goes down in front of the whole field.
That's got to be embarrassing, a whole field watching you crash.
So it's Haley, Davis, Holiak, Gebhardt, Leak, Janis, Brennan, Parks, Gonzalez, Kohenauer, Kunitz, Stanley, Tiberino, Carlin, and Batchlett way back here now. Schmidt, Simos, Blakely, Gatland, and Hughes. So Hughes, who looked like he was going to get to the corner first, ends up dead last. And it's Haley leading across the line at the end of lap number 1. It's interesting to see the way riders are attacking this rhythm lane here, Mark. Almost looks better to go outside, but guys maybe defending on the inside line, just taking the safe line through the straightaway.
Sure.
Sure. That would be great if Ricky responded to Ralph throwing it to him with just sure.
He practically does, I mean. Might as well. It'd be easier on all of us. I haven't really been watching too closely, to be honest with
All
you.
right, well, we'll throw it back to
Chad.
you at another time, Mark.
And eating Cheez-Its, so pardon me.
What kind?
Original, bro.
Yeah,
What else?
original, okay. None of the white
kind of Cheez-Its
cheddar
you get?
or the...
I prefer, if I'm going to get white cheddar, to have it on popcorn.
popcorn, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, a little white cheddar action.
Well, you're from the cheese state, so, I mean,
True.
you should know your cheeses better than any of us.
Really into Jack cheeses, Pepper Jacks, Colby Jacks.
Gotcha.
Normally. But, mixing up with some Cheez-Its this week.
I think they make Colby Jack Cheez-Its, do they not?
Oh, really?
I think so.
Well, color me interested. Out front, Haley still setting sail, making these guys look like clowns.
Yeah, Lefty and Chatter, LXFTTYYY, says that Ricky Stenhouse Jr. in the booth last week was better than all of them. And
It's
yeah,
the best Ricky.
Stenhouse was really good, but a little too much talk about Bristol.
Gotta sell them tickets, man. We got a race coming up. I mean, maybe better if you were in Nashville,
Yep, Nashville,
not Houston.
much better than Bristol.
I mean, no, I mean closer to Bristol than Houston.
Oh, I'm just telling you, like Nashville.
You've been to both?
No, I've never been to Bristol. Couldn't care.
Oh,
Although,
Nashville.
quite honestly, I've always kind of wanted them to have a Supercross at Bristol and just use like the banking and like where they park all the semis, just be the racetrack and then use the banking twice. feel like that'd be pretty sweet.
So it'd be supermoto.
No, lay dirt on the banking.
Okay, lay dirt. How are we gonna jump sideways off camber? What are we talking here?
No, like have a start. You know, the start be where the start finish line is at the regular Bristol.
I think you could have MXGP sold on this.
Yeah. And then, you know, lay a bunch of dirt up on the side banking and have a big bowl first corner that everybody just lays into wide open. And then,
Yeah, I
they
mean,
come off the
realize how
banking.
big that track is. It would be wide open on concrete as well. You wouldn't need to build a bowl.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, laying all the dirt on the banking like that, then there's wide open all the way around the banking. Then they come
Okay, so Charlotte.
come off the
MXGP.
banking, yeah, come off the banking, and then have a normal stadium-style supercross track in the middle where they park all the semis, and then they go back out on the banking once a lap.
There's a lot of buildings in there. I think that I hate to. Yeah,
You're
that'd be
raining all over
totally
my
cool.
parade,
That'd be-
Mark. I just
yeah,
wanna make
that'd
it
be
work,
Totally
okay?
cool. Sorry, I'm trying not to.
Fine, then, you know, have a couple lanes go up and down the pit lanes on either side. They use the banking, they go up and down the pit lane, and then come back, and then banking again. And
Pass for the lead.
No, not really.
No, okay, never mind. Back to Bristol. Oh wait, what? Oh my God! It was a pass for second. I'm sorry. Was it even for second? It was a leader. It was a lapper.
Yeah, it's lappers.
It
Walter
was
Gebhardt's
just-
still all alone in second. We got Craig Leak right now in third, Holiak fourth, Davis fifth. First non-KTM is Matthias Janis in sixth. Seventh for Race Carlin, eighth for Reno Brennan, and ninth for Ethan Parks. But watch out, Dominic Timbernipples is closing down the gap. My point being about Bristol, Mark, is that it's basically a gigantic stadium.
150,000 seater. I mean, they can't sell out 40. Let's get that place. It would look like a ghost town.
Well, you know, have like the opening round or the finale there, so or even like a Monster Cup style thing there.
Okay, Monster Cup. You could sell me on there.
Yeah.
Now I'm on the idea. I'm on board. Where's Tibbernitz at here in this?
He just moved into
There he is.
P9. Ethan
Nice.
Parks yard sailed right before the finish line jump. So we got to go back to work there at the SYS boot camp. Lay down the law.
Yeah, he's a little depressed on his chances tonight as he makes her through the down rider of, I'll catch his name, Chase Blakely. Having a rough night. Maybe he's on that new controller game.
16 machine out here struggle busing it. We've seen Blakely win in the 250 division before. Never in the 450 class, but he was pretty good a couple years ago. Getting passed by Batchet there. We're just meandering through the field here as it's a quite boring race out front. Jack Haley has made this an absolute yawn fest.
There's a little bit of a pack here. Let's see, 5th through 7th is running together, but that's really about it. Everyone else trying to put us to bed.
So Haley's going to bring it down, and our 2 points leaders, Jeremy Siebold and Jack Haley, make their heat races look easy as Haley takes the win here, 450 heat number 2, just edging out his teammate Walter Gebhardt. So Gebhardt actually ran a faster lap time, 51.4 to a 52.2 out of Haley. Whoa, look at Lee coming into your living room. He's got third on lock. Holiak should be fourth. Janis looks like he's got fifth. We got riders down as Davis and Tiberino slice around them. Ethan Parks, I believe, is in your final transfer spot. He should be fine right there. Gonzalez is battling it out right now with Reno Brennan, I think it was.
Yeah, he was back there.
Devin Davis right here in front of Ethan Parks across the line. Parks goes through in ninth. And
That looks like that boot camp paid off.
Yeah, Gonzalez going to cross the line in 10th. Kohenauer comes across 11th. And Brennan, the yard sailing in the whoops right there in 12th. But he's got 12th on lock as 13th has already been lapped. That was Daniel Batchelot, Chase Blakely, Jonathan Hughes, Jack Gatland, Tyler Schmidt, Brady Stanley, Eduardo Simos, Billy Kunitz, and myself not going to the main event tonight.
Ooh, that's a disappointment right there.
Yep. Man, I can't remember the last main event I raced. 2017 Vegas. Yep.
2013 Phoenix here.
Oh, Mark, you got me beat.
Actually, no, 2013 Atlanta. Ran a 250 race that year.
Nice. Yeah, I remember
Although,
you actually.
I could run the
back
250 class again. You know, one of these weeks. We're only getting 28 entries or whatever.
then. Yeah, you still have your pro license, I'm sure.
Nah, I don't think so.
They'd
You only
give it
need
to
like
you.
a B license. You only need like a B license for 250 class, right?
For 250 class, yes, but I think, unfortunately, as a past champion, you may be eliminated from eligibility.
Oh, really?
Maybe, I don't know. They have weird rulings. Like, for example, Zach Dupuis
What?
is ineligible to race 250 class because he scored more than 400 total points a year or something like that back from 12 to 14. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
all
whatever.
over the place, yeah.
It's worth a shot. Ooh, Joaquim Lagerquist in this LCQ. Trent Adams. Oh, Andrew Wood showing up racing tonight. How is he going to commentate and race at the same time?
I don't know, but he doesn't even have his name, apparently. He's just got A Wood.
Yeah, that's a protest right there.
Yeah.
Hang on, let me get on the website.
Well, who's going through out of this one, Mark?
Andrew Wood
All right, he's got A Wood. I've got, let's just
versus
pick,
PC one to watch.
let's pick random guys here. I got Sean Smith, Neil Wells, James
Tanner
Cohen,
Bluxham out there doing it for Denny Stevenson.
and Rogan McIntosh. Those are my four going through.
I have to pick all four.
Well, I don't know. I just picked four people. I could have been anybody.
Okay, Rasmus Eriksson. Trent Adams. Logan Higney. Doing it from out in Cat Puma. And Alex Kerr. Anyone going to remember these? Because I'm going to forget by the time the gate drops.
Dirty Al Green will remember them.
Thank you, Al Green.
We'll take a look at the green monster, the Hulk. Rasmus Eriksson off the start here. What are we waiting on? Somebody taking the time to... Oh, we got some lag going on potentially. It's hot and heavy here in Nashville. Only 4 go through despite their 13 being on the line. There's going to be some unhappy campers. Who's it going to be off the gate? Looks like a pretty good jump down the middle there from the 311 of Lagerkvist. He might come out with the whole shot, and he does. And a lot of riders getting misshaped, and Lagerkvist goes down. So it's Neil Wells going through with Alex Kerr in the race lead. Oh, side by side. Kerr trying to shut the door. Wells goes around the outside, makes a pass. We got riders going down in the background, so our top 4 has separated very quickly. I'll tell you what, did someone just disconnect after crashing in that corner? Or no, they're back up. Oh, Neil Wells getting out of shape out front. Alex Kerr, Sean Smith both lurking in the background. These whoops are going to be treacherous for these LCQ guys, Mark.
Sorry, you caught me mid-drink there. Yeah. Definitely looking forward to that last lap run through the whoops. Hopefully there's a great battle. Sean Smith doing it for Randy Richardson out there in 3rd position.
Yep.
Riding the Michelin-sponsored bike.
The Viracco LTF 222 machine.
Fastest man in Piedmont.
Ryan Spangler holds down our final transfer spot. Ryan Spangler riding for Ryan Spangler.
Oh. It's an interesting way to do it. I think I'm going to do that next time I go to a race.
And
List myself as a sponsor.
Lagerquist here.
Ryan Spangler not going to be able to hold on to this. Not that I don't want to see him hang on to it, but...
Whoa, we got a rider
Whoa.
down. Kerr before the finish line, and Lagerquist hits him. And Lagerquist went down as well, so here comes Heagney.
Mountain Cat. He's
Whoa.
down on the start straightaway.
Oh, Heagney getting kicked all around right there. Here comes the 479 of James Cohen. Oh, and Heagney's through the front door, and down he goes. James Cohen with the very fast single double in line right there. I'll tell you what, he is crushing these rhythm lanes at the moment.
It's out of his way. That's all he has to say.
Do you know the way? Oh, Alex Kerr looking for the Steve Mathis Memorial Nets. Nearly found him. Instead got hung up by the Davalos bales a little bit. Lagerquist trying to close it down.
We have a rider parked sideways on the track. Trent Adams being a sore loser.
Yeah, just things you hate to see right there. Oh, Lagerquist is down. And that may... Oh, as Heagney goes down too. And Cohen is down as well. Alex Kerr has got himself a nice, comfortable gap to work with here. But if anything has shown us in the past what's going on with this race, he will certainly just be warming up his arm to throw that one away at the moment. And keeping an eye here on the 913. Steady on and off. Jumping on off again. Almost through the front door again. Oh, stays on two wheels though. Getting sideways, entering the whoops.
Save. Oh, wow, we're bouncing through. These are still whoops here. It looks like a double triple, but it's actually just bigger whoops.
The interesting thing is it seems like his strong suit right now is the whoops. Everything else has been a bit of a struggle. Just trying to hang on here. Just a couple more laps to go. Right now it's still Neil Wells leading. Sean Smith is right behind him there in second. Ryan Spangler holds down third, and Alex Kerr is in fourth. Can he hold on? Oh, he's down though! Right next to the John Gallagher overlook. He's trying to get going. Runs through the leaderboard. Here comes Lagerquist.
Still a comfortable-ish gap. No crash involved, but...
We've seen Kerr get frisky here at the end of this rhythm. He's going to step off again. Oh, Nelly. Through the whoops, and he's going to go down. Lagerquist goes through and takes over the final transfer spot. Still 2 laps left to go. Logan Heagney's trying to creep up.
Set of whoops.
Oh, and Kerr goes down again. Heagney goes through. Here comes Cohen.
I'll take things you don't want to see happen to a guy for 500, Alex.
Oh my goodness, that's incredible. So now it is Lagerquist who's trying to hang on, but he is doing his best to throw this away as well.
Someone tell this man to start doubling rhythm lanes.
Nutty SX gifting a tier 1 sub to Bad Elbows. Wow,
upon
thank
request.
you. Wow, Nutty SX is the true master of our channel right now. So Lagerquist trying to hang on. He's going to get the white flag next time by. Through the whoops. Little hop action, but hanging on. Heagney in the background trying to make it through. And Heagney's maybe closing it up just a little bit.
Certainly trying to. Breaking news, I know.
Oh, look at, that's Andrew Wood doing front flips right in front of Heagney. Lagerquist just doubling his way through this rhythm lane. Heagney trying to go for the big boy lines.
Lagerquist only needs to double his way out of this sucker.
We're going to have to wake Mark up here real soon.
Yeah, do something exciting, guys. Gosh.
Meanwhile, Neil Wells is going to take the victory. Smith should be second. Spangler should be third. We got to hold out for Lagerquist. Oh, he's casing.
These whoops, man.
Can he make it through the whoops? Into the first set. A little huckabuck here and there, but smooth.
Not going to get this triple out.
Doubling
It's
in.
okay.
Final
All we need
set
is
of
doubles.
whoops. Look at
Swaps!
that.
No, I'm just kidding.
Joaquim Lagerquist going to the main event tonight in Nashville. So Cohen misses out, as does Logan Heagney. Chandler blocks him. Alex Kerr is absolutely furious with himself. Threw it away.
I do not remember who I picked, but I'm pretty sure I'm 0 for 4 on this.
Ay, ay, ay.
That's okay. How'd you do? I know you had Wells, right?
I think I went 2 for 4. I had Wells and Sean Smith, but then
Oh,
I
there you
also
go.
had Rogan McIntosh and James Cohen, I think, was my other pick. So
Look
Cohen
at
almost
you.
got me in.
Yeah, I think overall you probably did better on that one than I did.
One more LCQ left to go here tonight, though. It's that 450 last chance qualifier.
Question in chat, what's the best 250 dyno?
Well, most of these guys run KTMs.
Yeah, all of them. Every single one of them. I don't know which year it is, but it's a KTM.
I'm guessing it's the 19.
Okay.
All right, 450 LCQ coming up. The big name in this one, of course, is Alexis Leclerc, your defending champion. Missed out in the LCQ last week. Is he going to miss out again this week in this last chance qualifier? He has been crumbling late in the series here.
Tyler Schmidt, also in this LCQ. Watch for that whole shot Fury.
Yeah, two of the elite starters out here in this last chance qualifier in Leclerc and Schmidt. Well, if Leclerc misses the main event tonight, he almost guarantees Adam Holm will pass him for 4th in the standings. Holm entering 7 points down on Leclerc entering the night. So we'll keep an eye on that potential point switch if it were to happen. We obviously have to wait and see whether or not Leclerc makes it into this main event.
I have complete faith in Alexis Leclerc in this LCQ.
All right, Mark has called it. Leclerc is going through out of this one. Also got to keep an eye potentially on Jeremy Cohenauer. Cohenauer entering the evening 6th in the championship standings. A distant 110 points out of Jeremy Seabolt's race or points leading position, but still 6th in the standings and sitting in an LCQ position here. Not exactly where he wanted to be at all.
I think Model Boy 211 is disappointed in me in chat, which is fine. If you think you're disappointed in me, you should meet my parents.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's right. Take that.
Self-burn. It's interesting that he added me in chat, but that's not actually me.
Yeah. So, seems drunk. Spelled U with a W.
Drunk.
Well, welcome to the club, bro.
He says this dude lives 10 minutes from Syracuse and doesn't show up for the damn spring race.
Syracuse?
Syracuse.
Yeah. Maybe this year. We'll see if I can get a bike. I don't have a bike.
I honestly thought that was a typo.
No, it's this 6 sand track in Wisconsin.
And it's called Syracuse.
Syracuse, yep. It's in the town of Rome.
Interesting.
I
That is
don't know where
not
they got
how
the
I
name
would have
from.
imagined Syracuse is spelled.
Maybe Model Boy 211 can shed some light on that for us. I'm a poser. Ouch.
Well, at least he didn't call you a hoser.
What are we racing C-Class together this year or what? Oh, Nathan James. Nathan James? Javemis? Nathan
James? We're out here playing
Javemis?
James.
Nathan Javemis. That's a cool name.
Javemis.
Yeah, what nationality is that? Calling me out
It's
thinking I can
Trinidad
run
and
B-Class.
Tobago.
Oh, nice. Trinidadian.
Leclerc back on his trusty, what is he on, a KTM model? KTM dyno?
Oh, is he? No, Husqvarna.
Oh, he's on the Husky. Is he gonna go through
Jumps
this
again.
LCQ? Well, he didn't get the actual jump, but he's gonna get to the corner first. Does he hold the line? Donovan trying to give him attack. No, Leclerc hole shot. So Donovan settles right there in the 2 spot. We got Robert Wilson and Reed Young in transfer positions at the moment. Oh, as Reed Young goes down, Wilcox stands up Kohenauer in the corner, and the 43 is down. Not at all what Kohenauer wanted after a pretty good start. And Chase Blakely nearly going over the bars right there. All right, so settling down early here in this last chance qualifier. Leclerc crosses the line as your race leader at the end of lap number 1. Donovan sits second. Wilson sits third. Wilcox is up to 4th. And Daniel Batchett right there in the 5 spot. So a couple of teammates right now holding down the 4-5. Push comes to shove, I'm sure that they will gladly take each other out to get into this main event, but they're going to try to march forward. Wilcox recently has been on the podium at Seattle in the 250 class, so trying to come over here, race the East Coast, challenge the best riders in the world in this game. Just trying to make the main event as we had Robert Wilson going backwards on the track, and Donovan looks like it freaked him out and he ends up going down in the whoops. Now Batchett lays into Wilson, didn't even budge though. Robert Wilson, interesting tactic there. Maybe he has a bit of lag going on.
Hacks. Weston Pike hacks.
Oh, Leclerc was down. Leclerc was down, and he's going to give up the race lead.
Vince Freeze piled into the side of Weston Pike. They went down, though. Then he got punched in the helmet.
And we also have Wilson going down, so it's just Wilcox and Leclerc out front. Leclerc looking for a way around the 159 machine.
Whoop!
And he's going to do it as Wilcox ends up going fakey. Little alley-oop 180, lands backwards, rides it out, though.
And then some freestyle there in the LCQ. Thank you for the great show, Thomas. Got Reed Young pulling up the rear of the LCQ transfers right now. Definitely a main event regular this year.
And normally he finished inside of the top 10 last year in championship points. Not having the same type of success this year is the Canadian Reed Young. But normally we do see him in those main events, as you said. Trying to run down Chase Blakely, who in turn is also putting the pressure on Thomas Wilcox. So Leclerc trying to just creep away at the front, go to this main event out of this LCQ if he can with ease.
Well, a good thing the LCQ isn't 11 minutes long, or else Leclerc might have a problem. Although, road seems quite aggressive tonight in some sections.
Got a request in chat from Bad Elbows, Mark, that for the main event you should act like Ralph and I should act like Ricky. So
isn't that what we're doing already?
Pretty much.
Or no,
right?
I'm Ricky. You're Ralph. I got it.
A lot of dead air.
Yeah, killing it.
Oh my God, A Wood, I get it. You're texting me. Join a freaking chat so I can drag you. Can't drag somebody that's sitting in nothing.
You can't?
No.
Huh.
Oh, Leclerc's down. Leclerc down and off the bike.
He's going to be all right here.
Gonna maybe lose the lead to Wilcox, who's trying to jump by him. Nope. Leclerc holds on. So it's Leclerc from Wilcox, Blakely, and Young, and they have definitely separated themselves from the field. Wilson back here with Gonzalez, Batchelot, and Kohenauer. So Kohenauer trying to squeeze his way in, absolutely plows Daniel Batchelot there. Very interesting out of Jeremy Kohenauer.
You think that's protest worthy? Would you protest that?
Well, what I just don't understand about it is that they're not even close to transfer, so why take that risk at the moment?
Well, I think Kohenauer probably feels that he's got a pretty good chance of surviving the protest unscathed.
Well, Batchelot's going to try to repay the favor here, it seems. There's still
I don't know if I like Batchelot's chances.
Well, as the saying, or as it goes normally in the AMA FIM racing, you can hit first, but you know, hitting back is not okay.
Oh, okay, there's where the problem comes in.
Yeah.
They're both getting this rhythm lane cleared.
I think if Batchelot does some hitting back here, that's the rule book that they'll draw upon. But doesn't look like he's going to get the opportunity.
Is he got a case? Yeah, there it is. He's done.
Leclerc takes the win, though, going to the main event, no problem. Reed Young looks like he's going to pick up second. Blakely third. Wilcox trying to beat him to the line. Wilcox got him! Just barely beats him over the line.
Finally!
Absolutely plows the stadium wall. Robert Wilson looks like he is going to try to hold off Gonzalez, but they're both not going to the main event tonight as Kevin Gonzalez flips his way off the racetrack. Sabrina Ritzler, Daniel Batchelot, both not going through. Batchelot trying to make the pass. And they
they're
both
both
go
in the
down in the
bales.
final corner here. Oh, we got riders getting together. We got Kohenauer into the back of Brina. Giggity. Schmidt's down before the finish line. Jump, Will Whiteley. Brady Stanley. James Ohashi. Jonathan Hughes. Chase Donovan. Eduardo Simos. Reno Brendan. Casey Ohlert. And myself. Not going to the main event tonight here at Nashville. Cuts are in. And it all stays the same. Interesting stuff. Alright, well, let's bring in the man who keeps bothering me all night long about this stuff. Welcome to the stream, Andrew Wood. How you doing tonight, Wood?
Woo! Let me drive the boat.
Been asking to drive the boat all night. My phone's going to need to get recharged after this.
Howdy. You know the phone works both ways. You can send a text back. That's cool, though.
I'm busy.
Me too.
Yeah, I see that clearly front flipping in front of 5th place in the LCQ.
That's fine. You know, it happens. I don't have anything to say.
Why are you laughing for no reason?
Because I like to throw front flips.
Bro. Cool.
I forgot I was getting introduced. I wasn't ready for this. I'm sorry.
Well, you asked to be here.
Bro.
I did, but I didn't think it would actually happen. So now I'm here. And we're going to make it a great night.
Are you going to be Ricky Stenhouse Jr.?
Yeah, I'm going to be the best commentator in the booth, if that's what you're asking.
That's pretty much what I'm getting after.
You're
Thanks,
welcome.
I'm tired.
You're welcome. Carmichael, you want to talk more about that food poisoning?
I'm eating some Cheez-Its.
All right. Sounds like a bad time. 250 main event.
I'm trying to pick people, Nutty. I'm about to send you one.
This is where I should have been, but you know, it's fun. I'll commentate it.
Yeah, call this serious right now. Go.
All right, we have the 250 main event lineup. We have Alex Heckman, Dylan Copeland. Who else we got? Heavy hitters. Mora. Who's fast? I don't really know. Who's in this? Who's winning the series?
Siebel. No, sorry, Dickerson. We're in the
Cross.
Okay, Dickerson's not good at the game. D Mills is gonna win, followed by D Cope. That's it.
You just people pick people with D's as first names? Is it because you like the D so much?
Yeah, Dylan Burrell. I don't know who this kid is, but I
D
love
Burrell,
the D
he's
and
gonna do good.
win.
D Burrell doing big things
Yeah,
tonight.
D Burrell's winning. I
Dean
don't.
Burrell? Is that what you just called him?
Nobody really. No, D Burrell. Nobody really stands out. D Gatlin. Oh, D Gatlin's bad at the game. That kid sucks. Let's see. I don't really know.
All right. The theme of the night, we're just going first initial, last name.
All right,
rest
somebody
of the
pick a
background.
versus PC one to watch.
A Wood. D.
You're not
D
in the
Cope.
race, Andrew.
I'm winning. D Cope.
E. Mora.
You can't pick your
G.
friends.
Hollenbeck. I Dickerson.
Hollenbeck.
All right, you guys have Hollenbeck as our versus PC one to watch.
That's G. Hollenbeck to you.
It's time.
That's right.
Oh wait, nope, it's not time.
Oh, emergency restart.
Uh-oh.
Plot twist.
Wee woo.
Plot twist.
Plot twist?
Plot tits.
God damn it. Garrett Hollenbeck is my friend. You got.
All right, here we go. Time for the 250 main event here from Nashville. Dickerson has a 17-point lead on Logan Lightson. Will he
Holy
still have
shit.
it leaving? Let's find out right now.
Probably not.
Gets a good jump. Look at Hubbard on the tricycle trying to get the whole shot. Gets to the line first. Does he cross the line first?
D-Cup, I called it. That's my teammate.
Nope,
Just
it's
kidding.
Colby Eagland.
Yep, I called that.
Eagland with the whole shot. Pantera 644 getting gifted a sub from Nutty SX as Eagland leads here in Nashville.
Wow. I'm
It's-
good at this.
Eagland, Dickerson, Copeland, Carlo, Lagerquist, and Mills all in a grouping out front. So Lagerquist on the 311 straight out of the last chance qualifier.
Is that how you say that? Lagerquist?
Well, in most Scandinavian countries, V's are W's. So that's what I'm going off of.
That guy's got a really cool name. He should win.
Dickerson trying to get the lead away from Eagland over the line at the end of lap number 1. Settles in right behind him, though.
Apparently, according to the chat, I'm the one to watch. Alright, Colby Ealing, good start. Dickerson right behind him. D-Coat, my boy, third. Other boy.
Dickerson down the inside, passes Eagland for the lead. He quadded into the corner and gets it done.
That's really hard. Have you ridden a 250?
Not on this track.
That's really hard. They're not a good bike to ride.
So, wow.
Pretty
Because
should-
we're not a KTM.
No, I was. I just not good at the game. You should ride those. They're not very fast. 450s are very cool.
Dickerson using that red plate energy to get a little extra horsepower out of his MV Films 250F. Eagland has to settle back for second. Copeland now moving up to third. Copeland, remember, won a heat race earlier tonight, so he is feeling frisky on this track.
I feel like Dickerson can check out, but D-Cope consistency, low and slow. What we're talking about here.
Dylan
Well, what about
Burrows-
C. Eagland, man?
No, I don't like that guy.
I think he's been great this year. Due for
Nah.
a win.
I'm pretty sure he's been good.
Dylan
I'll
Burrow
be
just
fine.
copped up a spot to Daniel Mills. Meanwhile, Mills is starting to close up on Joaquim Lagerquist here.
That's J. Lag to you.
Lagerquist.
J. Lag.
Is he lagging?
No,
He's from
that's
Sweden, so he
Chase me
might
out.
be.
He's chased me out. He's got that stutter on this game.
I'm really proud of the amount of Suzukis in this 250 class, by the way. Oh, Mills going down before the finish line. Oh, my goodness. Got a little swap
Yeah.
at the end of the whoops, and down he goes.
I hope he. Yeah, no. Well, that's how it works. D Mills wouldn't actually ride a dirt bike if he wasn't on the ground every lap.
All right,
He
so
throws the big whips though.
resetting things 3 minutes into this 15-minute plus 1 lap main event. It is Dickerson leading from Eagland, Copeland, Burrell inside of the top 5, and Lagerquist also in P5. Mills is 6th. Sean Smith is up to 7th. Tyler Fry is 8th. Tyler Lang is 9th. And Roy Mitchell right now rounding outside of your top 10. The last time we raced, it was Logan Leitzel who stood atop the podium. Right now he is trying to run down Roy Mitchell. go on board of the 26 machine here for a minute. Got a little neck brace action on the screen.
So Dickerson consistent 2 seconds lap faster than D-Cope in second place. D-Cope moved up into second. We got Dickerson out front. 8 seconds out front, 2 seconds lap faster, but I mean, I don't really know which one of these guys can run a little bit more consistent. Eaglin had a fall off, so we'll see how that works out. Burl, this top 5, their lap times, even 6th place D Mills, they're all pretty close. I feel like it's going to be whoever limits their mistakes. This track, it didn't seem to break down too much in the early laps, so I feel like the late laps you're going to kind of figure out how bad the track breaks down, who's got the track dialed in.
Dylan Burrow losing a position here to Joaquin Lagerquist, but he fights back and holds it off.
D-Cup down on lapper. Eaglin coming up almost into second. Might pass through the whoops here over the finish line if you look at that.
Yep. Now big gap out front for Isaiah Dickerson. And
God.
Nutty gifting another Tier 1 sub to Aquazee Sweden, who I think is actually Lagerquist on the track right now.
Ooh, Eaglin up on D Cope right now. They're bar to bar. Dylan Burrow goes down in 5th place, loses a spot.
Battle for second is on here.
Best. Oh, that guy's name. That guy's got a hard name. D Cope holds on to second. Eaglin right behind him. Lagervist holds on to 4th, and Burrow and Leitzel in 5th. D Mills up into 7th.
This is by far the best we've seen Dylan Copeland ride all year long, and he's trying to hold on this 2 spot from Colby Eaglin as they battle it out in the whoop section.
I got people want me to shout out in chat, but the only person I can shout out in Chris is Chris Riesenberg. I want to be hanging out with him right now. That's all I gotta say. But this battle between Eaglin and D-Cope for 2nd place, that looks like a good time as well. Bad time for D-Cope, good time for Eaglin. Less than a second between them. These rhythms are hard on a 250.
Ooh, Eaglin down the inside, gets the pass done on Copeland, got the quad single into the corner. Now does Copeland have an answer? Over the table, 3, and then 4 all the way into the corner for Eaglin. That's the line they're wanting to hit, but Copeland has made a mess of it the last 2 laps.
Yeah, that line on 250, it's not really hard, but it's kind of all about that double out of the corner. If you can land and get that drive over, it's just kind of keeping the momentum through the whole rhythm. It's not very tricky. There's a few big lines, like in this 1st or 2nd rhythm that you can hit, but that one's not like too big, decided only on the 1st jump into the rhythm. So we'll see if any of these guys hit the quad out on the 1st rhythm or any of the other big line in this track.
Isaiah Dickerson continuing to lead, about the halfway point, creeping up on us right now. It's putting Tyler Fry a lap down. Dickerson right now just trying to weave his way through lap traffic. Eaglin's 2nd, as we saw, passing Copeland. Logan Leitzel has crawled his way up to 4th. And not terribly far behind that battle for 2nd. Maybe 1 fall off for those guys, and he's right in the mix.
Yeah, I'm trying to work out. Eaglin, fucking Dickerson's so far gone. Jesus. Eaglin D-Cope, that's probably the battle of the race right now for 2nd and 3rd, but Leitzel, Burrow, Lagervis is down. Roy Mitchell's about to move into 5th. There, I don't know. My bad. Oh yeah, that is him. There's not that many battles between 2nd and 3rd on track. Everybody else just kind of flowing around. Everybody's making mistakes. Nobody's running consistent laps by this top 3.
Gotta give a shout out to Dylan Burrow, who is having a career ride right now, up inside of the top 5.
Who is that kid?
First I've heard of him is all year right now.
He's censored, so I can only imagine what his title sponsor is. I back that.
Roy Mitchell, big Asian guy, holding down 6th. Tyler Lang up to 7th. And Joaquin Lagerquist actually going to pass Lang for 7th as Lang slides out.
Who is the points leader right now?
Oh, Lagerquist goes down. Points leader is Isaiah Dickerson, 17 up. on Logan Leitzel entering tonight. My goodness, Dickerson
What's
just
the-
lapped Lagerquist too.
Will Isaiah Dickerson be the first African American 250 Supercross champion in the MX Simulator history? Logan Leitzel cleans out a lapper. That was great. Shout out, Chris. Dickerson's throwing it. I like it. He's looking comfy. He's throwing whips. He's running consistent lap times. Eaglin's just chilling. D-Cope's right behind him. Leitzel's a little bit far back, but the top three is solid. I don't think that's going to change much.
Big oof for our Versus PC one to watch tonight. Garrett Hollenbeck has called it an evening, as has Alex Heckman. We have to talk to him in the semi after this race. We are not going to be thrilled with that performance.
Oh, well, it happened.
So Dickerson still leading this thing by a fair margin. No one close at the moment. Eagland a distant 20-plus seconds down. Copeland trying to hang on, and there is lap traffic everywhere right now. He's got Alex Carlo, Anzo across tailing him. They're trying to battle it out between themselves. Whoa, tons of riders going down. Eagland was able, fortunately, to avoid that. I don't know if Leitzel's going to be able to. Look at all these guys trying to get going as it's Carlo, and then you can see Hubbard there on the trike trying to get out of the way. Leitzel trying to stay on two wheels as he's also trying to get around Alex Carlo.
Ooh, Leitzel in the bales. He's around the lapper, but he's going to hold on to fifth. He's got a pretty good gap between third and fifth. He's kind of chilling there in fourth. But everything's pretty spread out except for this D-Cope and Colby Eaglin battle in the top five. We're kind of watching it.
This absolute freight train back here behind Lagerquist, and actually they're stuck right behind Copeland now. Is actually Zoe Cross goes down. Sean Smith gets into him.
Mora might be the best out of this. He got off the on-off pretty good. He's going to move from 11th up into 11th. Attaboy, Mora. All right. Dude, that didn't really work out.
Mora's charging through. Dylan Gatlin, Sean Smith, Brandon Holmes, Alex Carlo, Neil Wells. And obviously everybody's really stoked about Jacob Hubbard's look here tonight. It's making the tricycle look good. His suspension's looking real stiff. Getting a little out of shape.
Tricycle model I don't have?
Well, I have Hubbard's tricycle. I don't know.
Is there a tricycle?
I
feel
think
like
so. I don't know. I mean, he has one, but
Chris in chat has a Awood versus Kellen versus Mark Seidler trike race during intermission with good music. I mean,
I would be 100% down, but I also don't want to take away from everybody that's waiting to get racing underway in the 450 class. So maybe we can organize that.
Be time.
I think we could probably organize that with Cohen Hour next week. But
how about after the race? Start your systems compound, little something, little BMX race, little something special for the fans. Has been a while since you've done that.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we could do that, but you still have to download the model. You don't have it. And we'd have to get somebody to put us all on the track.
I'm going to win. So, whatever we race, I'm winning.
Okay.
I'm Bubba.
Well, then you'd be the cow, wouldn't you be?
Ooh. Is there a... Goddamn. Never mind, I can't say that.
Man, Jesus, you're blind and you have no comebacks.
No, I had something good, but I feel like I couldn't say it. Alright, are you a betting man?
With a 2-month Twitch Prime subscription.
Thank you, Dayton. Are you a betting man? I will bet you $2 that D-Cope is going to get second place in front of Colby Eaglin.
Ooh, leader almost going down. $2 that D-Cope will beat Eagland.
5 seconds down, fastest lap time, 1.1 seconds.
Okay, so I want Copeland to get to him, but I'll take up your bet.
$2 Venmo. D-Cope is going to get second.
I'm not Venmoing you anything. You
race.
can meet me at my house, and I'll give you $2.
I mean, I would Venmo you, but if you're gonna turn down the Venmo, I'll just show up and fight you.
All right, so I'm betting $2 that Eaglin hangs on, and you're betting $2 that Copeland gets it.
Yes.
All right.
D-Cope is the best.
you're
Alright. Everybody in chat, let me know that D-Cope is way better than Kobe Eaglin. Please, I have fans. I have fans.
That
If
see,
Eaglin's,
Chris is on the right page here. This is, we need style check still.
if Eaglin beats D-Cope, I have to make a Paula style check in 2013. What?
Got a request in chat. Which rider is OG Brandon? This is the man right here, Brandon Holmes, your current 450 Pro points leader in Monster Energy Supercross 2 PC online racing competition, out here racing in the 250 division at Nashville and MX Simulator. Not
It's right
quite
on the line.
Not quite.
Get him off stream.
Get him off stream because he's running the wrong number.
If D-Cope's the man, do you need a heavy hitter for your MXGP team? Because I'm pretty good at that game.
MXGP?
The MX Supercross, whatever you call it.
The
Monster
MX Supercross? Okay.
Oh, yeah, I'm really good at the game. I don't even know what it's called, but I'm really good at it.
I'm good at the first one. I'm assuming the second one's not much different.
Well, I mean, you kind of have to get the second one to determine that.
I mean, I can help you win. I can take your team to the top.
I'm gonna say that's not true.
I'm Tony Les, or I'm Steve Mathis. You're Moto Concepts.
Like
Chris
Ginobili?
and Chris Kiefer. I'm taking you guys to the top.
You're making me sound hella old.
Ouch.
You're kind of grandpa. Is there... Okay, speaking of 2013, is Southwick on the schedule this year?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's over.
We've lost all control of the stream here, folks. It's still Isaiah Dickerson leading. White flag has started waving.
D-Cope is getting second place. You heard it here first.
Oh, Eagland!
Eagle's trying to
Almost going off
help!
the track. He almost rammed into somebody else going the other direction.
Still
Ram
can't
it.
get her back down the right lane.
Straight up the factory's assist. 2.2 seconds. That's what we want. Come in last lap. Throw a little oppo.
Go on,
Listen, we
Gordon
don't
Copeland.
care about speed. We care about style. Speed and style competition. We're all about style.
He's definitely closed it down on Eagland. He's got it under a second, and you can see him right in front of him. Oh, Copeland missed the quad, though!
No, we didn't. Shut up.
Had to tighten the sphincter on that one.
My butthole's super puckered.
Eagland definitely. Oh, we got the battle of the lands here.
Is this last lap or last two?
Copeland and
Oh,
Eagland.
Copeland's casing. He's messing up the rhythm lane. Meanwhile,
it's
up
totally
front,
Ken
it's
Rath's
Isaiah
fault.
Dickerson picking up yet another victory, extending his points lead. Eagland's got to get the whoops clean to hold on to second.
Decompartment! Cut
One
the track!
last time through the whoops. And
That
Eagland
happened.
picks up second. A clean $2 victory for Kellen. As
God
Dylan
damn it.
Copeland crosses the line third.
D-Cope threw the bigger whip, which that means he won. You're welcome.
Logan Leitzel.
I want to give a shout out to my spotter Nate. I met this guy tonight. He's my favorite person. Yeah, that's about it. He really helped me out with my spotting tonight.
So anyway, Dylan Burrell comes across the line in fifth. A career best
bad.
for the 141 machine. Tyler Lang, Daniel Mills, Tyler Fry, Edward Mora, Joachim Lagerquist ends up inside of the top 10. Neil Wells, Brandon Holmes was 12th. Dylan Gatlin across the line 13th. Roy Mitchell back from 5th all the way to 14th. Tough night for Roy. And Zoe Cross crosses the line in 15th. Sean Smith just makes it over there in 16th. 17th was Carlo, but he lost it on cuts, and that goes to Jacob Hubbard. 19th for Spangler, 20th Heckman, 21st Hollenbeck, and myself in 22nd. So we actually missed somebody on the gate here tonight in the
Wow,
250 division.
congratulations.
So I
Adam
could have
Heckman.
filled in. I could have filled in.
Yeah,
I'm
maybe.
pissed. I'm pissed.
Not
I
if
would
you
have
were
won.
commentating.
I would have won. I've commentated and raced before. Look up Indiana.
I'm all right.
It was great. It's probably the peak performance of Star Your Systems, but that's all right. Kellen, how do you feel about demo racing?
Can't you not splice demos anymore?
Oh, burn.
Apparently, you can't
Burn.
make
Shut
fucking
down.
road.
Shut right down, dude. How can
mean,
you
you
even keep
can't.
talking about it?
Okay, apparently you can't make a road work the right way, but we still do races with it.
I don't understand what you mean. You can't splice demos, so how do you demo race?
We still do races with it, bro.
Okay, I'm out. I don't know what's happening.
By the way, listen, a road
We still do
sucks.
races with it.
A road sucks. Demo racing
Okay.
sucks.
Calm down, Alexis.
All together. I'm with Alexis here. That's the first time and last time you'll ever hear me say that.
No, you're not. You love him.
All right, so Isaiah Dickerson extends his points lead on Logan Leitzel a further 7 points as we are
Chris-
leaving Nashville now. So looks like
Chris
he's got this thing
Riesenberg.
pretty close to wrapped up. Entered the evening with a 17-point advantage. That is now going to be a 24-point advantage, and he has a chance at clinching early next time we race in East Rutherford, I believe.
Thank you. A hot take with the demo racing. JLV made an update a few years ago, and
just
it's not as
Only
easy.
read Chris's messages in like
Yes,
the chat. Like
he has a
just repeat
sword,
'em?
so the sword looks really cool. So
Okay.
it's
all
not
right.
as easy, but I figured it out, so it can't be that hard. Welcome.
Chris, you have anything else that you would like Awood to say on your behalf?
No, I also read this comment that said Awood did fantastic tonight, and the Awood, where are you riding this weekend? I don't have a dirt bike to run. You're welcome.
He asked where you were riding, though.
I don't ride. I take pictures. I'm a photographer. I'm not a dirt bike rider.
Oh, what's up, Austin Jones?
All right, 450 main coming up next. We got Adam Holm, Jeremy Siebold, Jack Haley, Matthias Janis, Craig Leake, Jeremy Smith, Kyle Robb, Devin Davis, Thomas Wilcox, Dominic Tiberino, Ash Deering, Race Carlin, Benny Landry, Alexis Leclerc, Ethan Parks, Reed Young, Devin Ryan, Connor Holiak, Spencer Turley, ladies and gentlemen, is here tonight. Gonna be a lot of fun action here for 20 minutes plus 1 lap. Bringing it all to you live here on SYS TV.
Who's winning the series, Haley?
Heywood, if you're gonna commentate, you gotta know things a little bit better.
Okay, Chase B's winning. All right.
No.
Yeah. Versus PC, one to watch, Jeremy Siebold.
Okay, Jack
I just want to see
Haley.
if we can dare the curse to break, you know?
No, Jack Haley, he's a fucking sandbagger. He rode the 250 class for like 8 years.
As I said,
And now he's in the premier class. What do you...
Take a shot for every time Mark says Haley. Or Turley.
All right.
Early on the gate.
Round number 14 of the series here from Nashville. It's Siebold, Haley, and Smith. Who's gonna win tonight? Let's find out right now as the gate
Turley.
is down.
Oh, who's that whole
Huge jump from Prokop down the
Oh.
inside. Contact with
That's
Leclerc.
not bad.
I think Smith went down around the outside. And it's Zach Prokop with the whole shot award, just edging out Walter Gebhardt and Jack Haley right there in the 3 spot.
I banned that kid one time. That was sick.
Prokop's
this
his
is
first
five
whole shot of the
on
year.
five.
Oh my goodness.
Dang.
Cases it as Jack Haley
Siebold
and
punishes
Gebhardt
him.
both go by him as they split him down the rhythm lane, and Gebhardt is into the race lead. Gebhardt trying to get his first win since Minneapolis, which was his first career win, so second win of the season on the cards if he can get it here tonight.
Charlie to the inside of Siebold, stands him up, gets a position.
That's pretty gnarly.
Siebold is in third, Turley up to
Okay,
fourth.
never mind. Sorry. That was, I was off
It had
by
me really
position.
confused for a second.
This
Either
is
way,
gonna be
Charlie's
a good
moving
top
forward.
5 battle.
Tonight's the night.
This is gonna be a good top 5 battle. We have Giblets, Siebold, Turley, Janis, and Holm. They're all heavy hitters. I feel like it's gonna be a good battle between these guys. Whoever makes the least mistakes.
And our 2 championship rivals run second and third on the racetrack right now. So Gebhardt trying to play spoiler, but he's doing so for his own teammate at the moment.
450s have some big lines in these rhythms, and I feel like they're hard to hit. So if they can hit them, they're gonna be a big advantage. Like it's probably half second if they hit one of these big 5s or 4s in these rhythms. So I'd probably watch out for that. I don't really
Oh!
know, just guessing.
Gebhardt down with the race lead. Haley takes it over. Siebel right behind him in second. It is time for a battle royale here in
Spencer Turley into
Nashville.
the third position.
Our championship combatants run 1 and 2. They have to keep an eye on where Jeremy Smith is.
Ooh, Gabehart's coming up close on the home in the sixth place spot. Misses the rhythm. Getting a little aggressive even though he's kind of far back. I feel like Haley is going to try to just take this thing and run with it. Haley is a heavy hitter, of course, in the 450 class.
Thought he was a sandbagger.
He's a sandbagger in any fucking class he rides. He's fast. He's going to beat Seabolt, calling it.
Take a look at the lap time check this time through. Siebel was doing 52.1 last time by. This time he does a 52.3, 51.7 out of Jack Haley. Resets fastest lap of the race at the top of the timesheets. Trying to run away from Siebel.
Haley throws big whips, that's why he's cool, so he's gonna win.
Haley just ever so slightly creeping away at the front. Siebel trying to keep him in check, but losing ground slightly through these lanes. Actually,
I feel like Carlin's got a fast lap. I feel like he's faster than most of these guys in the top 5, but he had a bad start and a bad first lap, so I feel like he's going to be working his way up. I feel like Carlin will end up on the podium with his lap times just because I feel like he can run that consistently.
51.8 out of Haley, 51.7 out of Siebold. So Siebold this time by match some Haley a mistake, and Haley's gone down with the race lead. He coughs it up to Jeremy Siebold. He's gonna lose second. He's gonna lose third.
Haley and Siebold, I feel like they're the guys. I feel like there's a few guys that can run that half second faster pace the whole race, and a little mistake drops Haley back. But I feel like those are still gonna be the guys to beat. I feel like Siebold. Gebhardt's a little bit slower, but I feel like Carlin, Haley, and Siebel will kind of end up their way, not to knock on Gebhardt, but I feel like these guys, they're just running those laps, and I feel like they can run those easily, whereas Gebhardt, I feel like he might be comfortable in that 52 range, but the other guys might be more comfortable in the 51 range and just kind of drop him by the end of this moto.
So Siebel now leading, creeping up on the 5-minute mark, so about a quarter of the way through the race. Lots of racing left to go. Gebhardt, as you said, running in second. Haley back in third. Carlin has moved up into the 4th spot. And Jeremy Smith, from being down on turn 1, has salvaged his way all the way up into the top 5. So the charge coming through the field for Smith has been successful thus far. He's got to try to chip away points from Haley and Siebold if he can. Still a little ways to go before that is the case. Behind him, we got Craig Leake, Matthias Janis, and then Spencer Turley running in the 8th spot. Wilcox putting pressure on him from 9th, and Holiak rounds out the top 10 early. Adam Holm, Dominic Tiberino, Chase Blakely all lurking in the background. Oh, Wilcox looking for a move on Turley. Threw it down the inside, almost got into the side of him. Now Turley pulls back away in the whoops.
Trying to pass Turley in the whoops is just not going to happen. He's the last hanger on her 5th gear whoop technique. Everyone else hitting some first gear like a bunch of little wusses.
Ooh, Siebold has coughed up the lead. Somewhere he went down, and Gebhardt is back out front. Oh my goodness, this championship dynamic changing with every lap of the race. Gebhardt back out front. Haley trying to challenge from second. Siebold's down again. He loses a spot to Carlin. There goes Smith by. They're lapping Benny Landry, and Siebold is stuck in the bales. They're actually just trying to let riders go through. Gets on behind Turley.
Ooh, Wilcox and Adam get into it. Chase B as well, causing Powell up here right behind them. I feel like that kind of messed up a bunch of the whole top 10.
Except for they're all outside the top 10.
Well, they're inside, but early Janice, all these guys, Siebel, Holiak, trying to work their way up. They kind of got caught up a little bit. Oh, first and second. are
Gebhardt
down.
and
Walter
Haley are
Gebhardt.
both down. Jeremy Smith is going to the race lead right now. After being down in turn number 1 before the 7-minute mark, he is out front in Nashville looking for his first win of the season. Oh my, this is very interesting. Blows the rhythm though. Here comes Gebhardt. Not quite going to get it done as they go into the whoops.
Gebhardt gets a run in the whoops.
Smith shuts the
back
door.
off.
And Gebhardt on each other. Haley right back behind him. Barely behind him, 0.7 seconds, trying to capitalize on this. If they get into a battle, he can easily sneak up inside them and get a twofer. Call me Carmichael.
Sneak up inside a guy.
Well, you know, never mind.
Jeremy Smith inching away from Gebhardt, who made a slight mistake in that rhythm. Haley has to settle in behind him. Now Janice is separating Siebold from the group as Holiak blows the corner and goes down. So Carlin snuck by.
A lot of these guys opting for the 250 line almost in the second rhythm section. Now it's getting rutted up. They're going for the double, triple, quad line, which is not what the 450s were doing at the beginning of the race. They might have to switch out their lines due to this E-road.
I've also noticed not very many people quadding out of the first rhythm lane now that it's main event.
No, I actually just saw Adam Holm try to do it and blow the corner the same way that we just saw, I believe, Holiak do. So I think it's a little tough for these guys to get stopped in that corner as the pressure being applied now by Gebhardt once again on Smith out front. Just keeping him honest. This would be huge for Smith if he can pick up the win here. Still about 11.5 minutes and a lap to go here. But it's Smith leading in Nashville. Blows the rhythm once again, so Gebhardt's going to close up at the end here. Might have a line to make a move. Not quite, though. Oh, Gebhardt down in the whoops, and he's off the bike.
Haley! Oh, Haley makes it over him.
Gebhardt down, Smith, Haley in. There's a bit of a shake-up between 3rd, 4th, 5th. We have Leak in the 5th. Holy shit, there's a big mix-up in the top 10. Right here behind the top 3.
Leak has got around Siebold. Siebold's trying to fight back. Carlin over the line as well behind them. Turley, Tiberino, Holiak all in a freight train right here.
Smith down again in 2nd. Haley, Smith, Janice in the 2nd place now. Smith back in the 3rd. Smith had a big get off. Gebhardt in the 4th. So
Smith back in the 2nd.
Smith back in the 2nd. Lots of stuff shaking up. Top 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This whole top 10's a freight train basically now, except for Jack Haley trying to get away in 1st place, just trying to keep it smooth, keep it consistent. Smith in the 2nd again over Gebhardt and Janice.
So we ride on board with Spencer Turley. Oh, we moved away just as I say it.
Haley checking out, Smith checking out. Janice, Siebold, Carlin, Leak, Turley, Tiberino. It's a freight train everywhere from 3rd to 10th. You can't even keep up with that.
Halfway point of the race. Ooh, Ethan Park's getting stuffed by Siebold trying to squeak by. Do a really, really fast Racetech top 10 rundown here. Racetech suspension, racetech.com. Jack Haley, ActiveCo leading here on the 57. Little slide out. Stays up though. Jeremy Smith, Prestige Worldwide, sits 2nd. Matthias Janis, MV Films, number 24, is in 3rd. Jeremy Siebold, points leader, MV Films, number 19, is in 4th. Race Carlin, number 12 of MV Films, is in 5th. Spencer Turley holds down 6th on the 50.
God damn, did you see him hit them whoops?
I did. He wheelied all the way through. Dominic Tiberino holding down 7th for Prestige Worldwide on the 77. Walter Gebhardt is back into 8th now for ActiveCo on the 13. 9th for Adam Holm on the 27 MV Films machine. And Connor Holiak rounds out your top 10 for BPC on the number 21 machine. So that has been a real brief top 10 rundown brought to you by Racetech Suspension. Back out front we go with Jack Haley.
Jack's fast. That's all I gotta say.
Haley continuing to stretch out his lead over Jeremy Smith. Battle for third.
Third
Heating
and
up
fourth,
between
Janice.
teammates.
Siebel, do you think they get aggressive? Do you think they care about their team? Or do you think Siebel just wants to get as many points as possible here? Siebel, oh,
Yep.
Janice lets him have the spot. They're clearly talking. They have, what, 3, 4, 5 all locked down. Get Siebel as many points as possible for
And
the championship.
there was that Smith that just went down. No, it was
Oh,
a lapped rider. Okay.
oh
Yeah.
Smith almost got caught up with a lapper though.
Siebel,
Leclerc is the
Work.
lapper there.
Siebel
Oh.
weaving his way through. Leclerc definitely having a great race. I feel like I should have.
Lapper Leclerc.
But you know, I mean, Leclerc's lapper, you can't really knock it. It's just expected, you know.
Excuse me?
It was a
Come again?
joke. That was a joke.
No one understood at all what you said.
I didn't know what he was saying either.
Yeah.
Well, Leclerc's in a solid 18th place right now. I feel like we should watch his battle for 19th. You know, Pro Cop's pressuring him pretty hard.
Pro Cop led early.
Yeah, I know, that's pretty rough. That was a joke. Another joke, by the way, but it's alright. Devin Davis leading Leclerc for the first time in his life. 17th place. Just absolutely killing it out here.
Haley doesn't have that big of a lead still on Smith. If anything goes down, any weird incidents with a lapper, a slide out, anything, Smith is there waiting to pounce.
Any shenanigans, and Smith will
No.
be right back into this.
Yeah, no, he does not. You have a feeling too in Sim. I feel like unless you have a 10+ second lead, you don't have any type of security. And Siebel is only 2 seconds down on third. Janice 3 seconds down on fourth. So I feel like you have the top 5 within 10 seconds. I feel like Haley does not have any. He's not comfortable at all in first unless you have a 10-second lead on anybody. So he's definitely worried. He's got to keep this ride smooth and safe. He could have one fall and be back in 5th place. Shut up, Deco.
Pretty clear of lap traffic at the moment is Haley is going to come up on a grouping of them within the next 4 or 5 laps. Is lapping Reed Young right there. Next up would be Craig Leake, but then there's maybe 4 or 5 ahead of that would be in a pair. So across the line, lap number 16 behind us. Lap number 17 is currently circulating 14.5 minutes into this 20-minute plus 1 lap main event from Nashville. It's still Jack Haley leading. Jeremy Smith sits second. Siebold is in third. So again, as we run, Haley would retake the points lead by 3 points over Siebold. And Smith would close down a little bit on Siebold, but obviously lose some points to Haley. So Smith would be 8 points behind Jack Haley and only 6 behind Jeremy Siebold. Or 7, I should say, behind Jeremy Siebold. Oh, and Siebold's down.
Versus
He's gonna
PC
leave
one to
that
watch
fast
Curse
as
coming into
Janice
play late in the main
and
event.
Carlin.
Oh,
Ooh,
Carlin runs
Carlin's
into
down
him.
as well.
Race Carlin.
Leclerc
This is
runs
gonna
over
allow-
Siebold.
Oh, never mind. Spencer Turley has had a rough lap.
Did I make a bet on Haley? I'm trying to make my $2 back.
Ooh, man, Siebold getting a little kick in the whoops as well. Not out of the
Haley-
water whatsoever.
Haley's kind of insane. He is 2 seconds faster than the next guy on the track, which is Jeremy Smith. In that last lap, Jeremy Smith and Kyle Robb back in 10th, but it's hard for these guys to run consistent as the C road breaks down this track.
Lapped traffic everywhere right now for Haley as he's trying to weave
Siebel down in
through.
4th, Siebel down in 4th, Carlin in the 5th, Geb.
Oh, Haley! He's down before the finish line jump. Jack Haley's off the
close.
bike. Here comes Smith through the whoops. If he stays up, he's gonna go down before the finish too. He stays on 2 wheels though, but it gets ran over by Wilcox. Wilcox plows him from behind.
Wilcox inserts himself inside Jeremy Smith's tailpipe.
Sounds gay.
Matthias Janis
Janis
moves up into second place.
Smith down, race Carlin down after the whoops again. Carlin coming up right on his tailpipe as well. We have never seen James Stewart and Spencer Turley in the same room.
Not a coincidence.
Not a coincidence. Turley's still in 8th. Sounds like a James Stewart thing to do about this time.
So Matthias Janis holding down 2nd. Reed Young is between them. Jeremy Smith in 3rd. And then Alexis Leclerc sitting right behind Jeremy Smith, but obviously Leclerc also a lap down. Smith getting a little out of shape in the rhythm section, so Leclerc having to check up.
Slightly cattywampus, I'd say.
Yeah, Haley still has a 7-second lead. He still has 10 seconds on 3rd, which is another 15 seconds over 4th. So no matter what, I feel like Haley's gaining at least 2 points on Carlin, and Carlin's down again. Gebhardt into 4th, Tiberino into 5th. Carlin is having a bad race. Very bad race.
So Haley trying to sprint away at the front. Janis just absolutely crushed his nuts up against that quad landing. So Jeremy Smith is going to close up behind him. Smith trying to get into 2nd right now. Siebold in danger of losing more points to Smith in the championship. Not going to retain the points lead as they run, as we said, with Haley leading. Janis looking to get his best finish of the season if he can hold on for 2nd. And in this case, he'd actually be helping his teammate Siebold by holding Smith at bay.
Janis is riding very well. Haley is not helping anybody up front, but Janis and Smith, man, they are checked out on Gebhardt and Siebold and Tiberino. All of these guys back here in the 4, 5, 6 range. Is Leclerc in the championship?
Oh, Janis just got passed by Smith. Missed the rhythm lane. And Leclerc is essentially out of the championship. 65 points down entering tonight. And yeah, no way he's going to bring this championship home after this race. Janis trying to fight back on Smith down the inside. Doesn't get the rhythm lane clean.
Siebold.
Bro, Leclerc in the dumpster. Siebold 2 rhythms in a row stuck in the corner. Loses a spot to Tiberino. Gebhardt, they've both been involved in little tip overs in the last few corners.
Tiberino coughs it back up to Siebold, but he's going to try to fight him back at the end of the rhythm lane. Lands on him and goes down.
Gebhardt takes over the spot for 5th. Carlin moving to 6th, maybe.
No, Carlin goes down. Gebhardt went down as well, so Tiberino goes right back on through. And right now, it is Haley in the driver's seat. Looks like he'll cross the line with just a little bit of time remaining here. Looking at about 18 seconds left to go if he stays on 2 wheels. He is just going to beat the timer. Or is he? Let's see. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 seconds left. Haley crosses the line. 2 laps to go. That may be huge because there's 2 more opportunities. 2 more laps, I should say, full of opportunities for Haley to make another mistake, and Smith is still right there in case Haley goes down.
2 laps left, though. Haley has a 10.4 second lead. That is easily 1 fall off. Anywhere from 8 to 12 seconds. I feel like Haley is sitting comfortable. Haley's riding smooth. Haley has ran his best lap time. His worst lap times have been about as good as some of the other guys' best. So I feel like he's not really worrying about his lead. He's trying to hold that spot consistently.
White flag going to be out this time by. What Haley's trying to do is not get mixed up with this group of lapped riders. There's Adam Holm, Devin Davis, several riders in the mix right in front of him. And if they start going down right in front of him, he's going to have nowhere to go. Like Davis getting a little out of shape in the whoops right there. Could have been bad for Haley. White flag waves in Nashville.
That's a big deal. Smith actually got into the bales entering the whoop section before 2 sections before the finish. Janis moves into 2nd and gets that spot on Smith. I don't know how much that's going to shake up the championship points.
Holm goes down and Haley squeezes by him. More riders getting off the side of the track as Haley's trying to work his way through. He's actually lapping Spencer Turley right now.
Haley's working his way through. I would take a peek at the second
Smith into the back of Janis. And Janis holds on to second for now. Haley looks like he is well on his way to yet another victory here. He's just got to survive these whoops with riders in front of him. Blakely and Turley not really moving, and oh my goodness, Haley is really tiptoeing as Davis is charging up from behind.
Yeah, he
almost gets into him. Oh my goodness, Blakely crosses the track, but Jack Haley still takes the victory in Nashville. Looks like Janis is going to hold on for second. Matthias Janis with a career best second place. Jeremy Smith across the line gets third. Siebold should get fourth here.
Mark.
Yeah.
Haley's sandbagging hard. Haley's just too fast.
Yeah, he's a
Haley's sandbagging. Yeah, you sandbag
out of the class.
That's how it works. Kick him out. Hey, put Haley in the 500 class and he'll still win.
You know why he's sandbagging? Is because Russ Chapman and Jesse Mullins are not allowed to compete.
Spencer Turley still trying to get inside of the top 5 here, or at least hold off Ray's Carlin.
What a comeback ride.
Carlin into the final corner. Look at Carlin in the whoops. Out drags him. And Carlin beats Turley across in 6th. 7th for Turley. 8th for Gebhardt, who was a lap down. Adam Holm in 9th. 10th for
everybody else sucks. Carlin just won that race by himself. Carlin wins. Haley.
Deering, Robb, Wilcox, Prokop, Leak, Blakely, Davis, Leclerc, Young, Parks, Ryan, Landry was your running order at the end. We're waiting for Leclerc to cross the line to take a look at cuts.
We can't shout out Alexis Leclerc strong enough with his 18th place finish. Very strong.
Wow.
Proud of him. He went.
And Smith got Matthias Janis on cuts.
Holy fuck.
Janis had 6.2 seconds of 6.1 seconds of cuts.
Well,
and Smith had 4.04 seconds of cuts, but still beats him by 1/10 of a second. So that actually helps Smith in the championship to gain 2 more towards Siebold. He's only going to be 5 down of Siebold now, while Jack Haley reassumes the points lead, leaving here from Nashville. What an amazing race we just had here, round number 14 of the series. Want to give a big thanks to Mark Zeidler, Andrew Wood joining me in the booth.
Oh, you're welcome.
Good fun for both of you guys, and thanks everybody again who joined us on the stream. As always, great fun. Round 14 of MotoOption SX. Of course, Race Tech Suspension, FamMX Design. Who else we got? Versus PC, MXS Lobby, Ride 365.
Benwood Photos.
Tagger Designs, TMFR, MV Films. Anybody I am missing? I think that's about it, folks. That has been round 14 of the series, and it has been awesome to have all of you guys here. Thanks so much for joining us again, and for Kellen here on Start Your Systems, and really all of us. We'll see you guys next week.